Internet, don't die now. This is literally the worst time for you to die. Come on. Last minute, but I felt like I really needed to show this off. This is a huge, huge moment for Chelmsford. A chance of a recovery. We are actually in the FA Cup proper. We're not being knocked out of the second qualifying round. We are actually in the FA Cup proper. This is huge. Absolutely huge. And Chelmsford have absolutely deserved it for their incredible season so far. Blue Terrier, welcome to the stream. Owen, welcome. Tom, welcome to the stream. Thunderbolt, welcome to the stream. No Gatsby, no party. He's downstairs actually, so he may join us momentarily. This stream's not going to be very, very long. I just want to see who Chelmsford gets. There are some clubs I really, really want. I think right now they're just showing the ball numbers. So, Derby is number 16. In fact, I've actually got capture on this. So, Ipswich are 25. I'm going to be keeping a really close eye on Ipswich as well, actually. So, capture, please work, please. There we go. So, the numbers are as follows. You've got Accrington Stanley as 1. Wimbledon, Barnsley, Barrow, there's Bolton, Bradford, Bristol Rovers, Burton, Cambridge, Carlisle, Charlton. Ben, you're in the stream, you're a Charlton supporter. Cheltenham 12, Colchester 13, Crawley 14, Crewe 15, Derby 16, Doncaster 17, 18 Exeter, 19 Fleetwood, 20 Forest Green, 21 Gillingham, 22 Grimsby, 23 Harrogate, 24 Hartlepool, 25 Ipswich, 26 Leyton Orient, 27 Lincoln City, 28 Mansfield, 29 MK Dons. I'm not going to read all of them because the draw has just started. So I'll scroll through the rest of them so you guys can see. Dion Dominic just tipped them in all down in the bowl. And the number I'm going to be looking at is number 78, where my home city, I should say, my home city of Chelmsford are actually in the FA Cup. This is really, really exciting times, honestly. This is not the right stream. Where is it? There it is. So that's what I'm doing. So the first tie is about to get made. Solihull's 54. Blue Terrier wants Chelmsford and Colchester. Number 53 is first. South Shields, one of it's Kevin Phillips' team who's been drawn right. I don't really want Chelmsford to get South Shields, to be honest. And number 20, and they play against Forest Green. That's not a terrible draw. I definitely think it could have been a bit better for them. Number 5, Bolton. That's right, Bolton next. Right, oh, this will be a good one for Chelmsford to get. Number 3. Okay, it's not Chelmsford. It's Barnsley. Oh, okay. League One tie. I'm going to definitely make the text smaller. It's not going to fit. Oh, 75. That's Bournemouth. I thought my heart stopped for a minute. They go against 67, which is Eastleigh of National League. Okay. Definitely going to make this smaller. 55. Oh, it's Curzon Ashton. First time in 6 years they've been there. Number 9 they face Cambridge. Okay. I really want to see Ipswich and Chelmsford, honestly. 66. Maidenhead, okay. Of the National League. Who do they play? 70. Oh, when I see 70, I get nervous. Right, it's Dagenham and Redbridge. Okay. Nothing so far. That's really making me 14. That's Crawley. Okay. Colchester's 12, I think. Number 1. Now that was Accrington Stanley. That's right. Okay. I'm just getting really, really excited now. I'm getting so nervous. 54. It's Solihull. So Tom's team is out. Oh, if it's actually Chelmsford, I'm going to crease. 24. Hartlepool. Right, okay. Oh my gosh, this is getting really exciting now. It's so better when you actually get a team you're rooting for. Do you play for Chelmsford? I don't play for them, but I live there. Number 50, right, it's Kidderminster filed or filed. Okay, I'm going to potentially put filed there because it's easier to fit. They face number 21, which is Gillingham. Or kids slash filed. It's going to be one of them. They've got a replay. Number 34, it's Peterborough. Oh, this will be a good one for Chelmsford to get. 39, right, it's not Chelmsford. It is Salford? Yeah, Salford. I'm just about keeping up with the numbers. 44, Sutton, right. I don't know. I don't really want Chelmsford to get them. Oh, that was close. Number 80, Farnborough. I think that's their first time they've actually been in this competition as well. Good on them. 22, Grimsby. I'm not sure about Chelmsford beating Grimsby. But it's 35, which is Plymouth. Okay, the highest ranked side. Face Grimsby. Okay. 29. That is MK Dons. Oh, this is so tense. 65. And that's Yeovil Taunton, right. Oh, 68. It's not 78, it's 68. It's Ebbsfleet, who are literally dominating the league Chelmsford are in right now. They face 62, which is Halifax. Okay, one of them are going to be in round 2. Number 10. That's Carlisle. We're starting to get going a little bit. 46. Now, they face Tranmere. Okay. Oh, I can't pay attention what's going on. 74. That's Bracknell. That's right. I knew there was a good name there. Right, Bracknell. 25. It's Ipswich. Oh, they're facing Bracknell. Those lucky buggers. Oh, okay. 71. So, Chelmsford are not going to play Ipswich. Hendon. That's Chip. Because the Hendon are chipping them. 27. Who was that? Lincoln. Okay. Who beat Ipswich this weekend. Lincoln City. 40. Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, come on. George Chelmsford now. I would love... I would love them to face Sheffield Wednesday. Come on. An away tie against Sheffield Wednesday would be absolutely incredible. Oh, no, it's 30. It's Morecambe. Oh, my God. That would have been an insane draw. 63. Hereford, this is. I don't really want to get Hereford, to be honest. 37. Oh, that's Portsmouth. They're taking all of the stuff. Oh, they've got a good tie, Hereford, there. Oh, come off it. 41. That is Shrewsbury. That wouldn't have been an awful one, but 52. They face, I can't even see, it's York. Shrewsbury versus York. Interesting. 60. Buxton now. Right. I don't really want Chelmsford to get like the lower league sides, to be honest. I want to see them get a League One team. Oh, it was 79, not 78. Oh, that was close. It's Merville Town. Wow. 11. Oh, Charlton would be epic. Get Charlton, come on. Pool number 78. Oh, 61. It's Colville Town. Okay, good draw for Colville. Oh my gosh, this is getting really tense now. 72. That's Weymouth. Oh, don't get Weymouth. Number 2. Now that's Wimbledon. Remember, right. It's starting to run out of space here. What on earth? I'm going to have to make these minute size to fill this in. 31. Newport. Oh, I thought that was Derby. Right, Newport. I don't know. 13, which is Colchester. Oh, that feels a bit dead, honestly. 43, Stockport. I don't know. I don't know how I feel if Chelsea will get them. 45, Swindon. Right, Derby's still there. If we get Derby, that would be incredible. 17. That's Doncaster versus 51. And that's Kings Lynn. Oh my gosh. The tension is so high you can cut it with a bread. You can cut it with a knife. Altrincham or Gateshead. Okay. Oh please. No, don't get Chelmsford here. Right, okay. It's Stevenage. Reason I didn't want that is because last time we actually made it to the FA Cup round 1, we got knocked out by Gateshead. Okay, Fleetwood, I don't know. 73, not 78. Oxford, they're really making us wait. They are literally making us wait. Number 8, it's Burton. 77, but not 78. It's Needham Market. Wow, that's a good draw for them. Number 6. Bradford. Okay. 23. Harrogate. Please pull 16 and 78 together. 36. Port Vale. Versus 18. Exeter. How many draws left? There's so many. 64. Oh, that's Torquay or Hampton or Richmond. Oh, and there goes Derby. Oh dear. I really wanted Derby. Right, okay, Bristol Rovers. Joey Barton against Chelmsford. No. We're still waiting. It's Rochdale who play against Bristol Rovers. 48. Wickham. Oh, okay, Wickham wouldn't be too bad. 47. Oh, come on. They're really making us wait. It's Wickham versus Walsall. 56. Right, it's Blythe or Wrexham. Okay. Oh, Wrexham versus Chelsea would be really interesting. But it's 49. It's Oldham versus Chester here. 15. Crew. Okay. 26. It's Leyton Orient. Wow, okay. 76, but not 78. That's Barnet. Oh, please don't get Barnet. We always lose to Barnet in the FA Cup. Oh, come on! I cannot be bothered. For God's sake. Woking are next. Let's wait to the end of the draw. There's not much left, to be honest. Oxford. Oh, that would have been a good tie to get Oxford United. To be fair, most of those teams I would have probably not liked to play against, to be honest. Chesterfield, Alvechurch are literally waiting for longest. They're still out. Okay, so Chesterfield are playing Northampton. I'm so pissed we got Barnet because they locked us out from the qualifying round. So we have got a history of playing against Barnet, and it's not a good history. This was a chance really to... There's Alvechurch. They've got an away tie against Cheltenham. Oh, Alvechurch, sorry if I didn't say that right. And finally, we've only got one more tie left. I'm gutted, actually. It's Barrow versus Mansfield. Okay, let's try and read. In fact, I'm not going to be able to read that from here. I'm really apologise if you can't read it, but I'll read it from here. South Shields versus Forest Green, Bolton versus Barnsley, Bournemouth versus Eastleigh, Curzon versus Cambridge, Maidenhead versus Dagenham and Redbridge, Crawley versus Accrington Stanley, Solihull Moors versus Hartlepool, Kidderminster Harriers or AFC Fylde versus Gillingham, Peterborough versus Salford, Sutton versus Farnborough, Grimsby versus Plymouth, MK Dons versus Yeovil or Taunton, Ebbsfleet versus Halifax, Carlisle versus Tranmere, Bracknell versus Ipswich, the lucky buggers, Hendon versus Chippenham, Hendon or Chippenham against Lincoln, Sheffield Wednesday versus Morecambe, Hereford versus Portsmouth, Shrewsbury versus York, Buxton versus Merthyr Town, Charlton versus Colville, Weymouth versus Wimbledon, Newport versus Colchester, Stockport versus Swindon, Doncaster versus Kings Lynn, Altrincham or Gateshead versus Stevenage, Fleetwood versus Oxford City, that is, Burton versus Needham Market, Bradford versus Harrogate, Port Vale versus Exeter, Torquay or Hampton versus Derby, Bristol Rovers versus Rochdale, Wycombe versus Walsall, Blythe Spartans, or yeah, I think it's Blythe Spartans, or Wrexham versus Oldham or Chester, Crewe versus Leyton Orient, Barnet versus Chelmsford, Woking versus Oxford United, Chesterfield versus Northampton, Cheltenham versus Alvechurch, and Barrow versus Mansfield. Those are your ties. I'm really disappointed with that. I was looking into the history of Chelmsford, and we honestly, right now, it just felt so refreshing that we weren't knocked out by Kettering Town, that we were knocked out at this stage a couple of years ago. I remember, what was it? It was Harrow or whatever we played up against that we lost out to. Their first round draw last year was an away tie versus Portsmouth at Fratton Park, and that is what we missed out on. We do the hard work this year and have our chance, and we get Barnet. I'm sorry, but I didn't want a National League team. I really, really would have loved a League One team. I guess you can't have it all, but the thing is, if we were going to have a National League team, at least get a national team that Chelmsford don't have a history against. But we have got a history against Barnet. They beat us in the round 4 of this competition. I think it may have been 2019 or 2017. It was not too long ago that we lost out to Barnet. I think it was actually the year after we last qualified. We draw 0-0 at Melbourne and we lost 3-0 at their place. And we've got an away tie at their place. Point, I really want Chelmsford to go through to round 2 and surprise us. We got here after all by beating National League Aldershot in round 4, a comfortable 2-0 victory in the end actually, but we need to really pull off a hell of a performance if we want to get to round 2. I'm so disappointed. You know what we could have had. Derby was there, Sheffield Wednesday had an opportunity. God, I'm gutted. I'm really gutted, to be honest. It's not like I think Chelsea got a difficult team. I don't. In terms of quality, you know, Chelmsford could potentially have a chance. But the thing is, I really would have loved the club to benefit financially if we had an away tie against a Sheffield Wednesday or a Portsmouth or a Derby, one of those teams, but not Barnet. We've played Barnet in like a couple of times in our history, honestly. So yeah, I'm a bit gutted, to be honest. But to go through some of the other ones, I mean, I guess one of the ones to talk about, I think, is let's see if I can find it. Charlton versus Colville is quite an interesting one. Hereford and Portsmouth will be interesting. Bracknell versus Ipswich probably is the standout. Any more? Burton, Needham Market's interesting. Torquay or Hampton and Richmond versus Derby would be interesting. And Cheltenham and Alvechurch, but honestly, apart from that, I'm not pleased with that. And South Shields or Forest Green, I guess, would be interesting there. Fleetwood versus Oxford, aka the Mon match hasn't happened because it was cancelled. I didn't actually recall that, actually. Right, so thoughts as a local living in Chelmsford. I'm quite gutted about that because we had played against Barnet before in the FA Cup round 4 qualifying round and we lost out to them. I would have really loved a League One team. I would have, I know I was talking about Derby, Sheffield Wednesday, but any League One team, even like Burton playing Leeds Market, I think is a really, really good time. Turn TV off. I don't want to watch Mastermind. I'm so annoyed. We arguably got the easiest EFL team to take. Wrexham versus Chester, says Wallace and Gordon fam. It's not confirmed though. They've got to go past, I think, Blythe Spartans, so they've got to replay against them there. So some intriguing ties, don't get me wrong, but on the whole, I am very disappointed. You can just about see there right at the bottom, Barnet Chelmsford was not what I wanted at all. So we'll have to just deal with the tie as it is. Hopefully Chelsea get a good result. It's not far away, so if I wanted to travel to Barnet, because Barnet's in London, isn't it? So it's not an awful journey for me to go to if I wanted to go there. So I don't know. I to be honest, I'm quite gutted about that. I really am. I want to be happy for Chelmsford for reaching this stage for the first time in 5 years. But the fact it's a team we've already played up against in this competition not so long ago, I am quite gutted. They're border buddies. Oh, okay. Well, that's a bit of a derby if Wrexham can get past Blythe Spartans. I think Chester got to get past Oldham. So there's a lot of what ifs about that tie. What as a Grant fan, but that would be very, very interesting. Right, I did say the stream wasn't going to be too long. I just wanted to see what Chelmsford got, and yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. So I'll look at it in a positive. We've made it to this round for the first time in 5 years, and it's not the most difficult team to play up against, honestly. So yeah, I'll have to deal with it. I'll eventually get round to it. So yeah, I think that's all I want to say today. I've not even set a like target and all of that. It's just really going to be as quick and straightforward as that. If you guys liked what you see, please give the video a like. It really does help the growth of this channel when you do that. For anyone still here who's wondering how we're doing in terms of growth, we are on 1,509. Only one sub away from 1,510, so we can make it to 1.51 subs today. If only one of you has not subscribed to the channel, please do so. It really does help. And that will wrap it up. There's your wave for goodbye, because it's not going to be a very long stream. And yes, I'm going to go away and see if I could digest this. And I'm actually going to do some revision tonight as well. Right, so in the end, Barnet versus Chelmsford. Well, bring it on, Barnet. Let's have some revenge from 5 years ago where you knocked us out the 4th round. So bring it on. That's my fighting talk, Barnet. Bring it on. Let's beat you, and let's get the team we should have faced in round 2. God, could you imagine? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are legendary for Sunny and for stream. As always, I'll see you guys very, very soon for another video / stream. Take care, everyone. I'll see you guys soon.